welcome back to the and Tasty Nice channel. I'm Vanessa.
I'm Kira, and for this week's video, we are not singing or doing a special video because due to something that happened yesterday, we cannot sing. We could have found a replacement, but I don't think Vanessa's up to it right now.
Not really.
Because, so basically for this week's video, I'm just gonna explain. We're not gonna have an actual video. It's probably gonna be 5 minutes long because we're just gonna explain what happened to Vanessa and
they're like, what's happening?
Why we aren't doing a video. We will come back next week though because Vanessa should be better. Probably not a guitar or a piano, but we'll find somebody for next week. It's just that it was very last minute, so we don't have anyone for this week. So basically, this week is start with the story. Vanessa cut her arm.
Guys, look, she can't even lift it.
Vanessa cut her arm. She got, I was gonna say 60. She got 30 stitches. 30 still a lot. 30 stitches. Yeah. Like 27 on one big cut and like
3 on the other.
3 on the smaller
like, cause there's
cut.
2 cuts. So,
there's
and
many
it's like,
cuts, actually.
It's actually near my wrist.
They thought she suicided.
Yeah, they actually asked me that. They're like, did you? I'm
yeah,
like,
I didn't think it was near her wrist. Anyways,
I thought it was more like,
I thought it was her forearm more, but her it's actually really close to her wrist, which actually is, I would think is more painful because I feel like her wrist is a very sensitive spot.
It is.
Yeah.
Like there's the veins and everything.
There's veins everywhere, Vanessa, but it's okay. Yeah, I get what you mean. Anyways, so I guess we can start with the story now. So basically, do you want to tell my side or your side?
You can say your side first and I'll say my side because I'm curious to know.
This is how I found out. I came to church because we had an event on Friday.
Happy Canada Day.
This is Saturday today. It happened on Friday at Happy Canada Day. I came to help with the event, but the event didn't really need helping with. So I was just there. I get a call from Vanessa, but I was in my pocket, so I didn't see it, and my Apple Watch for some reason didn't go through either.
It was like no.
So I took my phone. I was like, Vanessa asked me to FaceTime. And I was like, FaceTime, because usually she FaceTime audios me. So I was like, why is she FaceTime videoing me? That's literally what I thought when I saw it. I was like, hey,
something's
FaceTime
wrong.
video. Something's wrong. It was just peculiar, you know. I don't know. I was like, maybe it's because it's the easiest to press because on your recents you just go FaceTime video.
It actually is though.
Yeah,
it actually is.
So I call her. She goes, Kira, I'm not gonna make it to the event.
Was I calm
tonight.
like that?
I mean, in my mind, you were like, Kira, I'm not gonna make it to the event tonight. No, maybe it was a little bit of panic, but it was pretty calm. I was like, she's like, I cut my arm and there's a lot of blood. So in the FaceTime, I see her left hand that's full of blood. So I'm like, I was like, how? Because Vanessa, she doesn't like blood. So I'm like, hey, I was like, it must be really bad if she can't come to the event. Because I was like, you can always bandage it up and you'll be fine. So I was like, it must be really bad. So I was like, show me the cut. Like, show me what happened.
Poor her.
She like takes the towel off her arm and there's like a hole in her arm. So I'm like, I was like, what happened?
Saw the inside.
Yeah, guys, like it looked like
gross. Like sorry,
it was like a door, right? Am I correct?
Like,
it was like
even the doctor was like, yeah, you lost some skin. I was like,
it was not nice to see. And it was on FaceTime, so it was blurry, thank God. So I was like, anyways, it looked like, guys, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine how it looked like. There was many colors going on. It wasn't just like a red gash or a cut. It was
gross.
Like a hole.
It was yellow too.
Yeah, I saw the yellow. Anyways, it was really bad. So I'm like, okay, I'm coming now. So I was like going to my car and I'm like, call late. I was like, tell late because I can't do anything. What am I gonna come to her house? This is a nice cut you have here. I don't know. I'm not messing with her whole arm. So I was like, okay. So she's like, can you call Layla? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna call her. I hang out. I'm like, Layla thought Vanessa died. Yeah. Because I was like, Layla, where are you? She's like, I was like, you need to go see Vanessa right now. Because it was really bad, guys. And Vanessa also, her pain tolerance is low and she hates blood. So I was like, she's gonna faint any second now. So I was like, Vanessa, I was like, Layla, you need to go see Vanessa right now. She's like, wow. She's like, I was like, she cut herself. It's really bad. I saw it on FaceTime. It's like terrible. I was like, you need to go right now to her house. She's like, okay, I'm gonna go. Because she lives really close to Vanessa. Yeah. She lives like 10 minutes. Me, I was 20 minutes away. And I can't even do anything anyways because I'm useless.
Just the support is good.
Yeah, Layla's a nurse. So I was like, she can do something at least. Something. She knows what to do. So I call her and then she's like, okay. So I hang up with her and then I call back Vanessa. There's like a bunch of towels. This is why I see towels being given to Vanessa.
Guys, you should have seen my outfit.
Oh, 10 on 10.
My outfit.
This is part of the story. So I'm gonna explain to them what happened.
Tell them.
So Juliana was on the phone with like the ambulance or I don't know the 911.
Yeah, I called 911.
I'm basically Vanessa's not really talking to me because she's kind of focused. Oh yeah, her brother's Juliana. So she's kind of focused on her arm. So I'm just like sitting on FaceTime there while I'm driving. and texting Layla about it. So I was like, I'm gonna die in a car crash. So
Thank
I
you,
should probably
guys.
get off my phone before I'm in the hospital too.
Together.
No, okay. So then Vanessa, so her dad comes, so her dad's there. It's like, okay, she's gonna bring her to the hospital. What does Vanessa say? I look like a hobo. I was like, I don't care if you're bleeding out to death. I was like, I literally yelled at her. I was like, Vanessa, no one cares that you look like a hobo. Go fix your arm. I was like, the whole family's gonna think I'm mean and aggressive, but like, are you kidding?
Nobody heard you.
Okay, thank
Nobody
God.
heard you.
Thank God, because I
Nobody
yelled
heard you.
really loud. I was
Yeah.
really angry. I was like, you thinking about a hobo, how you look when, in times like these, your arm is gonna be like ripped in half.
I thought I was actually gonna lose my arm.
It wasn't that big.
But like,
it was pretty big.
I was scared.
I would be scared too.
Nice.
So yeah, she's like, I look like a hobo. I was like,
I really did though.
because Vanessa, I feel like what I wear, she thinks is hobo.
No,
so I
I
was
don't.
Like, I don't know what Vanessa thinks a hobo looks like, but
Okay,
actually,
bro.
she looked actually like a hobo.
Thank you. Thank you. Explain to what I was wearing. Explain.
She had like joggers like ripped everywhere and like a white
It's
no,
a
the white
pajama.
t-shirt was fine. It was wearing
Yeah.
joggers. I was like, where'd you get those?
It was a pajama.
Yeah, anyways, but it wasn't that bad. Like, it was just like for her, maybe it was really bad, but like her arm was bleeding. Sorry, is that hurt?
No.
Okay, I thought it hurt.
This
So
is the back.
that was so that was my part of the story. Then we ended up going to the hospital and like, you can't have visitors, so we had to leave.
Yeah, they were so stupid. They came, I saw Kara, Kara's like there. I was like, and I went
It was
and see
in
her.
the distance.
And after I went and see her, and then I was like, come here. And I was like, okay.
Vanessa comes to see me with her like bleeding arm because I can't come into the hospital. Her
I
dad's
wanted to show you.
like, yeah. Oh, is that why?
Yeah. Because
Snap.
my
Snap,
phone,
crackle,
because I
pop.
was going to take a picture, but then my phone died. Yeah.
Because one thing
I waited there
realized-
6 hours. Okay, sorry.
6 hours is good.
Yeah.
6 hours is pretty good. I think it was because it was like a lot big, so like
Yeah.
we should close this.
We
up
should
really
close
fast.
it.
So that's basically my story. I think, yeah. That's all. So basically, I told Layla in a very panicked voice, so she thought Vanessa died. Highlight of the day.
Wait, guys, I'll
And
tell you.
now
Because
Vanessa's side.
okay, my side. So,
It's already 7 minutes. This is gonna be nice.
So basically, what happened was, I have a glass door at my house, and it's like little
It's
squares.
a door with glass windows.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
a
a glass
little
door.
squares, and there's like a white part. So the door was coming at me, and like me to protect myself, I was gonna like block it like this. So I did this, and I thought I was gonna hit the white part.
This is very strong.
I'm really not. Anyways, I think the glass was really weak because that door is really old.
Maybe.
That door is really old.
It
Anyways.
depends how fast it's coming.
It was pretty fast. Anyways, so then I did like this or like this. I don't remember what I did. And then I just see like all my arm bleeding. It was like literally the skin was like peeling off. I would show you, but like my arm hurts, so I can't like lift my arm. But like, and it was like this
Her hand broke through
peeling.
the glass. You forgot that part. You just said I tried to stop the door and there's blood
Oh
everywhere.
yeah, it broke everywhere. The glass was on the floor. So then on my foot, it's all dripping blood everywhere. It was on the floor. It was everywhere. I thought I was gonna die. Like.
Guys, when I tell you it was big, it was very big.
It was really big. Like my foot was full of blood, like everywhere. Like my hand was full of blood. I literally stayed at the emergency room for like 6 hours with a bloody foot and that bloody hand. Okay, and my phone was all bloody. Anyways, so then after I feel like I'm gonna faint. Then my brother calls 911. He's like, I heard my sister. He did like a self-report. I'm like. Anyways, then I feel like I'm gonna faint. So I sit down.
Honestly, I'm surprised you didn't faint with the
Yeah, I
amount of
didn't
blood.
faint, but I felt like I was. So I sat down and I'm trying to call Kiara, but like I wasn't wearing my glasses the whole time. Like I didn't have them on.
Vanessa just got out of the shower.
Yeah,
Not just.
but I was
like,
getting ready to leave to go to the event. Anyways, then after I sit down and my hand's full of blood, my phone's getting covered of blood. Like I'm trying to call Kiara, it's not working. I'm trying to call, she doesn't answer. So I'm like, I'm gonna die here on the chair. Then after like Layla, also Layla called me. And like so, Layla called me, and my other friend was calling all at the same time. So I answered Kiara.
This is so popular.
Not really. Anyways, then after I answered Kiara, I'm like, Kiara, I can't come tonight. I'm dying. No, I didn't say that. I said I got cut.
She's like, I got cut. It's pretty bad. There's a lot of blood. She's
Yeah.
very calm, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, so then she's like, Kara's like, what? Like, show me. So I'm like, so she just sees my hand full of blood. And then after she's like, let me see. So Kara's like, honestly, I think I saw her face. She's like, anyways, this is really funny. Anyways, then after, so
really
my brother calls the ambulance, and the ambulance was gonna come, but then my dad's like, no, cancel the ambulance, or I'm gonna bring you now. So whatever, I ended up going.
Because the hospital is very close to Vanessa's house,
Yeah.
actually, very conveniently.
Yeah, it is. So we go, whatever. I'm like wrapped around, like bleeding out, like
But not even wrapped. It was a towel.
It was like
she was just like.
no, because like
Did you wrap it?
No,
No,
so
you
it
were
wasn't
just
wrapped.
holding
I
the
was just
towel.
holding 3 towels. It was 3 towels, and they're all full of blood. I was like, I'm gonna die. Anyways, I didn't say that.
So surprised you didn't faint.
In my head, yeah, I was literally. Then my dad was having a conversation with me in the car, and I'm just like, I don't know what's going on anymore. Anyways, so after I finally get there, I'm like going in. I'm like on my bloody hat, my bloody arm. I'm like holding my hands bloody, my foot's bloody. I look like a whole boy with the ripped joggers.
Yeah,
The lady's like, "Do you need a mask?" And I'm like,
"How are you gonna put a mask on?"
I was like, "Do you see me?" Anyways, then my dad puts the mask on me. And then Layla was there, so she comes and she's like, "Vanessa." So she looks at the cut and she's like, even Layla did that. She's like, "Oh my gosh," because it was really deep. Oh yeah,
it wasn't a cut. I don't want to call it a cut.
It
was worse than that. A cut is just like, this was like a...
Okay, it was a puncture.
A gash? Is that what they call it? I think it's a gash. That's what they call it.
Anyways, then I was like, oh yeah, this is funny. Adriana calls me on the way. She's like, I heard what happened. If you want, you may not need stitches. Come to the church and we'll fix it for you. And I'm just like,
because she's a medic.
It was just funny. She's like an ambulance technician. Yeah. It was just funny because I was just like,
that's so funny.
I think I need some stitches.
Yeah,
she's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah. And it was just really, she was just being sweet, but it was just really funny, you know.
I think I need stitches.
I was like, I think I need some stitches. I'm gonna go, but I'll let you know. Anyways, so I get there and like I'm like lost. Like Kara was there too. She came and like I saw her. I tried to go see her and like
but they didn't want to let me in.
Yeah, you know, after in the end, like people were there. So I was like, they could have stayed, and it was really dumb.
I would be like, you know, I'm gonna talk to your superior.
You should have. Honestly, you should have just like. Anyways, doesn't matter. But anyway, so I was there. Anyways, they called my name like in a few first seconds, and they're like asked me questions.
They
like,
want to see it. They saw it.
Yeah, they saw it, and she's like, the lady's like, what happened? And even the lady looked concerned. I was like, and she's trying to take my blood pressure, but she didn't like wrap it up properly, and then it was dripping on my clothes. She's like, stop moving, I can't take your blood pressure. And I'm like, but miss, I'm like drenched in blood, like, and she's like, oh, I missed this spot. I'm like, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And then after she's like, so whatever, she finally took my blood pressure. She's like, okay, it's gonna be like a few minutes, I will call you because like your case is priority.
Oh really?
Yeah,
that's why they took you. I mean, 6 hours is still long, but
yeah. Anyways, then after I waited like there 6 hours, and like literally everyone was staring at me because I was like looked terrible, and like literally people started talking to me, and this guy just stopped me and he's like, I like your nails, by the way. And I was like, thanks. Anyways, then after as the time went on, it like hurt more because like I was like
adrenaline wore
and at one point I was like this. And my dad's like, are you okay? I'm like, no. But like I was literally laughing, and I was trying to, and then after I was texting Kara, my phone died. So then
in the middle she just died. I thought they called you to do the stitches.
No, my phone died. I was gonna FaceTime you to show you, but after it died. Anyways. Yeah, so then after I finally got into the room, and like I waited another hour in that room.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So then the doctor finally comes, and she's like, oh, what happened? Like, you didn't miss, eh? I'm like, no. And then she's asked me, she's like, did you try to suicide? I'm like, no. I'm like, no. Anyways.
Like, how? Did she see the wound? How?
She did. She's like, yeah, we have to ask. It's like measures, like security measures. So I'm like, no. And then my dad's there. He's like, no. And then I'm like,
she loves her life.
She loves it. Anyways, then after she told the lady's like, wow, good thing you don't have tattoos, because if you had tattoos, it would have been hard to stitch it exactly back, exactly like how it was.
Look, who's thinking of their tattoos when you have a cut like this?
She was literally, she was so happy. She was like, I'm so happy you don't have tattoos.
Maybe she'd stitch someone who had tattoos recently, so she's like hiding. She has PTSD.
Maybe. Anyway, she was so happy. She's like, I love it. She was having a blast. Anyways, so she starts like stitching whatever. At first, she put like a numbing, like anesthesia. So that really hurt. It hurt more than the stitches because like it's needles. She put like seven needles.
They put the needle in and you could feel it.
Yeah, 7 times. So it was like one like here. I can't do it, but like it was like a lot. So I was like, I should like, take a deep breath, and like the deep breath.
Was your dad there?
Yeah,
he was just watching you.
Yeah, he was like, he didn't look at me because he saw I was in pain.
He's like, you know what? I'm gonna turn around.
Anyways, and after so that's like the 7 needles, and like she's like, take a deep breath. I'm like, the deep breath didn't do anything.
It hurt a lot, eh?
Yeah, it was really, like she's like, it's like the dentist. I'm like, the dentist is not that bad.
It's not.
Yeah. Anyways, then after that happened and she started like stitching, I didn't feel that, but like I felt like the threads.
It's actually a cool feeling, not gonna lie. Because you can feel it, but it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. So but then when she would get near the edges, that would hurt. Like I would feel the needle going through. I would feel her sewing it. I'm sorry, is this too much information? But like you could, Kara just like bleep it. Anyways.
Bleep your words.
Cut it out. I don't know.
I'll put a warning at the beginning.
Yeah. Anyways, then after, so I would like feel it. And then after she would get near, because I had 2. I was like one here and like one like lower. It really hurts.
You want to stand?
Like, okay. So like
basically
she
has one
like
under here that's really big, and then she has one
like you kind of see
right
it. Be
there.
careful, don't show them because
it's not that bad.
Yeah, so there's that, and but the bigger one was really deep.
How did she stitch it? Were you like this?
Yeah, I was like this, and it was painful.
I can imagine.
Like I was like, Miss, are you almost like? Yeah, it wasn't long. It was like 45 minutes.
Wasn't long.
It was.
Me, I think it was like 5 minutes.
Yeah, because remember when Kara had it? We talked about it.
Of stitching, it took 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean 30. That's 30 stitches.
Yeah, 30 stitches. I got 30 stitches.
Oh my god.
Anyways, then it was finally done. The nurse comes and she's like, you didn't miss. I'm like, you and the doctor said the same thing. I'm like, no, I didn't miss. I didn't do this to myself.
You didn't miss what?
Like, you didn't miss your arm. Like, you didn't miss the cut. Like, you didn't, like, you really hit yourself. Like, you really got yourself, you know?
You think they're funny?
And I was like, yeah, whatever. I was like, yeah, I got myself. I was like, but they're like, what happened? So I explained to them. And she's like, oh, really? That's interesting. I'm like,
anyways, you didn't try to climb a fence like an idiot.
I don't think if I climbed the fence, I would have got hurt though.
I think you would have. We're talking about Vanessa here. You probably would have cut your whole leg open.
Anyways. Then in the end, like, Kara, like, I finally got home. It was like around 9, 10.
It's like 11.
It was 11.
No, it was 10.
It was 10. So
No,
Kara brought me food like a great friend because I didn't eat all day. And also lost like 1 ounce of blood, I think.
She didn't have any food, so it was amazing. Yeah. So she ate it all and she loved it because she was starving. I was like, wonderful.
It was so good. It's so good. Anyways, yeah. Then
because I know if she wasn't hungry, she wouldn't have ate it.
Probably. Then after Kara like was being a nurse, it was and she was like, because they cut it.
They did it really bad. They left like a whole flap on. I was like, hello? Can you do your job properly?
So then after I showed Kara, like you see it a bit,
barely.
like, barely.
I saw enough.
Yeah, it was gross. Anyways, then after in the end, like I tried to sleep. I didn't really sleep. I was like this like the whole night. I was like, but I didn't really sleep. I woke up like 7 times. I texted Kara 7 in the morning. I'm like in pain. I woke up in pain. Like it was like felt like burning. Like but like burning and like.
Did you take Advil?
Yeah, I did. Burning and like tightening at the same time. I was like, this is a great feeling, and nothing I did made it better. Nothing. And I was like, ugh. So anyways, then I took like but that was after. Then I took the Tylenol and like it like helped like after an hour. So then after I fell asleep, then after I had to get dressed, I had to like get ready.
Honestly, I have no idea how you did that. I would have just like put a bed sheet on you.
I had to get ready. I put like to go in the shower to put like a garbage bag. I wrapped it around. I almost fell. It was hilarious.
Imagine you fell with your arm.
I think I would not get up.
Yeah, I think I would have
just stayed there. Yeah. So yeah, and then that's it. Then I came to church, but in the car, like the sense, I don't know how to say it, but like I felt like it's like a plane when you go up, but like it was just tightening. I don't know why. Maybe it was the car.
I wonder what the science of that is.
I don't know why, but it just felt like horrible. I was like the whole time driving, I was like this. And then at one point, like I was turning, and like there was a guy behind me. I almost hit him because I couldn't turn. I was like this. Anyways, then I got to church and we're doing that game.
And now we're alive.
And now we're alive.
She's alive.
And like alive. Even like kind of like cuts and I'm basically dead. No, I'm okay.
Yeah, it was a very hard day for Vanessa. It's pretty bad.
There's worse.
I think you had the biggest injury in the whole youth, except for Nathaniel when he like had to get a surgery on his ankle.
Yeah.
Besides that whole thing.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
But that was like more of a broken bone. Like I think you have the worst like bloody accident.
Yeah,
is
probably.
Really like from I think that I ever know of. Besides my dad. My dad has many accidents.
Actually, I never got hurt or injured before. It's like the first time.
Yeah, I know. I was like, look at us.
Me
too. Before my stitches, I never got hurt. So we added to the story time.
That's it. Anyways, we want to do a video for you, and like maybe next week I'll probably can play piano, but I don't know.
Probably not.
Or I don't know.
Because your hand is still gonna hurt.
Yeah.
We'll probably find somebody to play guitar.
Kara's gonna learn. What?
No. Maybe I will, but not for next week. Next week is very soon. So we're probably gonna have a replacement for Vanessa. Yeah. Not a replacement. Addition.
I'm not gonna be there.
An addition for Vanessa to play piano or guitar or something. Something we're gonna figure it out.
Guys, requests
for this week. We're just gonna put this video to explain what happened and why we're not doing a video. Hope you guys have a wonderful July and a wonderful week because it's July now.
Hope you guys found that interesting.
Yeah, I hope you guys are interested and not too grossed out.
Yeah, guys.
Hope your imagination. Yeah, new nails, guys.
Wow.
That's
it. Happy Canada Day again.
Happy Canada Day again.
Canada's always hot.
It's summer and it's like 30 degrees.
It's not.
Oh yeah? Let's see. Well, let's see what degrees it is. Actually, it doesn't tell me. It's line. I don't know what degrees it is, but it's
like
hot.
25. But anyways.
So hope you guys have a wonderful week, a wonderful day. I was gonna say, pray for Vanessa. I mean, yeah, you can still pray for her. She's obviously alive, but like pray for the pain because she'll have a long week. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. I have nothing else to say. I think I talked a lot before, so I'm done.
Bye, guys.
Bye.